up? It's Juniper here. I am gonna try really hard not to say a bunch. So, I decided to film some of the process of my setting up for my new Nuuna notebook. Wow, I failed. So, a couple of things before I actually break down what I'm doing in the video. I know this is a little long. I'm still learning how to like get everything set up and how I want things, to I guess kind of look with the video and everything. I'm also trying to use my MacBook programs instead of using my Windows programs, as I've been struggling with getting things, done right, and I'm hoping this actually works better. I also know that my tripod is in the video. I kind of liked it because, one, it helped cut out my head from showing, and also it just kind of added, I think, like a different feel to the video compared to a lot of other bullet journal videos I see. I do know that it cuts out a little bit of my notebook, but I always tried to show all of these at the end. And if you are curious about any of the spreads I have completed, they will be on my Instagram as well, so you can check it out there. As for my notebook itself, I'm using a Nuuna notebook small. It is by Brand Book, and I will include a link in the description. And it's an A6, so it is smaller than the A5 Luke term that I was using previously, and I was using it, well, I'm still currently using it, I should say, and I really do like it. I've been using a Leuchtturm for a long time. However, I really just wanted to try something different, so the Nuuna is giving me a chance to do that. It is definitely different. I had a lot of fun setting this up before I actually started filming. I've spent a good amount of time just penciling in spreads, and if you saw my review video, then you know that there were some pencil drawings already started in there. And even since then, I've changed things, and since recording this video, I have actually changed some of the spreads. Now, I don't do every spread in this, that I have penciled out in this video. Some of them I just, I wasn't really feeling very strong about, and I wanted to make sure that it was the spread I was going to want and need. So I definitely have been changing some things here and there, but a lot of my main spreads are ones you're going to see me, working on in this video. And since recording this, I have decorated and added things. Even since sharing some of the pictures on Instagram, I have added, little embellishments and stuff here and there just to make it a little bit more unique. I am aiming for minimalism, but I am still trying to add, some colors and some different things here and there, and I did use stickers and washi in some places as well, so I wanted to try and make it my own, but not go too far with making it my own, if that makes sense. I don't know. Anyways, right now I'm working on my future log. It is for 4 months, which are March through June. I figured that's probably about how long this journal will last me. Maybe less, maybe more. I really am not sure. That's just kind of my estimation from what I've seen from other people who use this size. So, and also using my pocket size notebook, I learned that I could fit about 4 months, 5 if I didn't have as many collections. So depending on how I actually plan my days and set my weeklies up will really determine how much space I have for, future planning. For this spread, I went really simple. I was heavily inspired by a couple of different bullet journalists I've seen before, and I will make sure to include all of the annotations in, well, not annotations, but like, oh, I lost my train of thought. I will include everyone who inspired me and every link to everything I use down below, like always. So I will make sure to put that there, just because I'm recording this in my bedroom and I do not have access to my desktop to quickly check. So I will put that down below. I was absolutely in love with another video, so it definitely was very inspired, but I will be sharing the original inspirations. So I will put that below, I promise. As for the dates and stuff I put in this spread, I only do birthdays and holidays, anniversaries, but my anniversary isn't until October, and I don't really keep track of, like my parents' anniversary or anything like that. I don't really celebrate it. That's their thing. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But I try to keep it really simple. These pages are mostly just so I have a way to see the calendar, and I don't have to constantly check my computer or my phone to, see what my calendar is so I can, plan later down the road. And just, yeah, it helps with that. I do add washi and color to this later, but it will not be on video. So and I'm trying to just jump around. I'll do this a bunch. I'll, flip through pages trying to decide what I want to work on next. Make sure it's the spread I actually want to work on at that point. I think I actually clip this open for like a second. I'm not sure if yeah, see? And then I decide to go back and finish this spread just to do that. I have a really bad habit of doing parts of a spread and then going to a different spread, and I really was trying not to do that when I was setting this up. I think the worst I really got with this was I made headers and set up headers for pages, but I haven't actually got them drawn out yet. There's a couple of pages that I'm still working on that are like that, so also, I forgot, I should have pointed this out in the beginning. This video is sped up. I did not realize how much time I spent on this. You'll actually see the lighting change from like the natural lighting to where I had to turn on, my kitchen light, because it was so dark that my lighting turns a little bit yellow and the sun went down. But it was well over like an hour and like 40 minutes, and so I decided to splice some things out, and then I also tried to speed it up. I thought that doing it just times 2 was good. I looked at the times 4, which was the next option up, and it felt way too fast and really jumpy, so I thought this would probably be the best route to go. And since this is me setting up the beginning of my planner and more collections and stuff like that, I think it's definitely going to be longer than, say, my plan with me video for when I start setting up March, which, by the way, is almost done in pencil, and I'm so excited to start filming. I just wanted to get this one uploaded before I actually started that. I didn't want to skip this or just, put it off and feel way too overburdened, or I want to take it slow and make sure I do everything properly. So I should probably say the supplies I'm using. My pens are Copic multi-liners. I really love them. They are really good with Tombows, so like when I write over them with Tombows or even mild liners, there's no smudging or smearing, and it is absolutely amazing. They dry pretty nice and quick, depending on the paper. And then I'm also using the stickers. I think they're like a rose gold color sticker. Those are actually from a mini happy planner that I had gotten, and they were my only set, and I'm trying to actually hunt down some more. But I absolutely love those stickers. I will not be able to link you to the stickers because, like I said, they came with a happy planner I already had. So I would definitely just, I don't know, try and hunt them down if you can. That's all I can really say is where they came from. So I guess I'll link to like their website. But I mean, that's the best I can really do. And on this spread, I actually use my black monthly happy planner header stickers that I had, and thankfully I had some left for these 4 months because I'd used some in the past, like last year I think, so I was really happy that I had the right ones left. So this next spread that I'm working on right now is my intention spread. I will definitely be sharing the inspiration for this down below, don't worry. And basically it's, it's very similar to like the level 10 life, or just a betterment type of spread, like goals and stuff like that. And I tried to incorporate it for myself. I'm really, really bad at these kind of spreads. I have a lot of level 10 lives that have not ever been completed or even really updated. Like, I have a really hard time feeling like I'm fulfilling some of those goals. Like, I don't know if I feel like I've reached the next level or when I should level up, or that kind of thing. And I always struggled with that. So this spread kind of breaks it down a little bit to where I can have specific goals for specific things. So I kind of altered it a little bit. So mine personally is going to have, trying to remember because I don't have my notebook with me either. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I actually went and got my notebook so I could not feel this useless. Okay, so basically the first column up at the top is going to be events, so like holidays or different places I need to go, like parties, birthdays, anniversaries, that sort of thing. The next is going to be gratitude, and I'm trying to do 4 things I'm grateful for that month. I'm not very good at doing really big gratitude logs. I never fill them up. I'll do it for like a day or two and then I'm just kind of over it. So I think just picking 4 things a month is going to be much easier than one every single day. After that, I have Happy Mail and my racks, so random acts of kindness. And this is something new I want to do. I was in a Happy Mail group for a while, but I'm not anymore. And I switched to a new one, which is definitely a lot different, and it's a lot more active. So I'm kind of curious to see if I can, be a bigger part of that and send out more stuff every month. And then underneath that is a little heart symbol, which I actually used 2 little rose gold hearts there. And that is something I want to do where me and my boyfriend do at least 2 things a month together, like go on like a date type thing together. He works a lot, so we don't really get a chance to go out that often, and I really want to try and go out at least twice a month if we can, make that happen, so we're not just constantly at home all the time. And then underneath is something I definitely did take from, the original, which is a physical goal, a spiritual goal, emotional, intellectual, and social. So I think breaking things down like this is really going to help me with making sure that I can keep up with my goals. I don't want to have these big, huge goals where I'm trying to reach level 10 of being more social or level 10 of my career. I want to pick small little things that'll be, easier. So like more broken down and to the point and achievable within the time frame that I'm giving myself. And I hope that makes sense. Everyone has their own way of, achieving their goals and tracking their goals. I've definitely been struggling with learning which methods work the best for me, and I'm still trying to learn what is working best for me. I'm not sure if this is a spread I'll continue to use, and there's a chance that if I do, I'm definitely going to make some alterations to it. Even looking at it now, there's some things I would definitely make some changes to, but I'm still going to make it work for me, and the things that I want to have included or incorporated, I'm going to make sure that I add in later to like my monthly spreads or something like that, so it's not completely forgotten about. unfortunately my camera shut off for a good chunk of me doing this spread, but I think it turned out really nicely. So, you know, I tried to show it for a second there before I jumped ahead to my definitely incomplete YouTube and Instagram tracker. So I've always used an Instagram tracker, and I've only recently started trying to incorporate a YouTube tracker. I've been really excited to try and make my channel more of something that I use and try to incorporate with my bullet journaling, at least with my big, you know, major spreads. And right there, before I keep talking, that is all of my Planner Society washi tape. This is the first time I've done this. Normally I'll do like a small little piece of it in the back of my journal. Since the pages in this aren't very wide, I thought what I would do is do a whole entire strip, and then I separated it based on the month that I got it, so I know what month I was actually using. And I really like how it turned out. It makes it really easy to like pick out washi tapes to go underneath like stickers or headers that I've made that are going to be glued in, or pictures or something like that, because I can just place them on top of it already and get an idea. And also I just think it's so cute to flip to. But anyways, back to the YouTube tracker. I've been really wanting to upload more often in terms of plan with me videos, and you know, maybe some more craft with me things if I can think of things to make. Just different things like that, and it's been really fun, and I'm really excited just to see if this can be more of something I do in my life. Like, I'm not sure how to word this, so I sound silly. Basically, for these spreads, right now, the only things I have really kind of thought out is what you're going to see. And that's going to be 4 boxes for each one of these, and that's going to be a monthly checkup type of thing. So on the first of the month, I'm going to put down how many followers I have at the top of the box. And then in the bottom section of the box, at the end of the month, I'm going to put how many followers I have, you know, and see how much I grow each month. I think it'll be really neat to see. It's something I included in my regular monthly habit tracker, and I thought being able to put it in one spot to kind of compare would make it way more motivating. In terms of, you know, like, oh my gosh, people are excited to see me and they followed me, you know, kind of thing. And it's really fun to fill these in. I'm not gonna lie, every time I get to fill in something in one of my trackers like this, I get so excited, and it's a great feeling. So I'm really excited to see where this tracker goes. Underneath is gonna be the actual little followers type of thing, where if I, you know, get 50 followers, I'm gonna color in a little box. I just haven't figured out what I want it to look like yet, so I don't include it yet. Once I have that actually figured out, I will be drawing it in. I'm not sure if it'll be on camera or off camera, but for now it's just my monthly checkups and the cute little headers. And all of my headers I made using Strathmore craft paper from one of my sketchbooks, and it is my favorite paper. It's what I use in all of my spreads that have glued in craft looking paper. It's always that kind of paper. It's not super thick, so it doesn't feel too bulky, but it's still thick enough to where you can not worry about like writing through it and have it like bleeding through to different pages or the back. So if I mess up, I can flip that over and rewrite my header. And that's another reason I decided to use those for my headers, was because I really just wanted to make sure that I had the type of font and style I was looking for. So I spent a lot of time making sure the headers were exactly what I was going to want them to be. So once I'm done cleaning this up with my eraser, I am going to glue in my headers. And the glue I use is it's a Elmer's restickable glue stick. You have 15 seconds after putting the glue down to pick it up and move it around. Now, I've used a lot of different glue sticks. I've used a scrapbook permanent glue stick. I've used really nice and fancy glue sticks. And every glue stick I found does not seem to hold well, or it gets really hard and crusty. So this is the glue stick I swear by. It is like $1.25 at Walmart, I think, and you get a pack of 2 of them. And I absolutely love these glue sticks, and because it doesn't dry right away, I have a chance to make sure that it's even on my page. And if I have to move it, I can. I actually do end up having to even out my YouTube header for a second, and as long as you know, do it right, you can clean up the glue that gets on your paper just by rubbing it, and it kind of comes off like eraser shavings. So it's nice. I like using that glue. I definitely recommend it if you're gluing things in and you do not like using rubber cement. Rubber cement is a little on the messy side and just not something I like using in my journal if I can help it. So now I'm going to start working on my step tracker and my lady tracker, and this was a very long and tedious process. I actually end up stopping my recording partway through, specifically because I felt that it was taking way too long for me to record all these to do all these lines, and I started to feel real bad. I think I did record a big chunk of me doing it, but there's another huge chunk of me off camera. But it's pretty self-explanatory. I do the entire year in these trackers, and every time I get a new journal, I transfer the entire year and copy it all over. The step tracker is new though for 2018. It's what I'm actually drawing out first. And it has been so much fun coloring these in, especially in my lick term, because I'm using bright colors for that one. And I chose more neutral pinks and like a golden marigold color and, you know, those kind of shades. So I went more neutral this time around, but filling it all in is just, it's so pretty, and I love seeing the progress, and I'm really excited to see what one's going to look like at the end of the year. And maybe my progress with, you know, my steps will improve, but it's absolutely amazing. And I track my period and my intimacy in my journal as well. I know a lot of people use an app for that on their phone, and I used to, but it really sucked when I would have to get a new phone, or, you know, just something would happen with the app and all of my information would be lost. So it got really hard to keep track of my cycles when I had to keep trying to remember information that I didn't have access to. So I found that just doing it with a pen and a paper in some form or fashion is just the easiest method for me. And it's just something I do very good at keeping track of, and I have since I was pretty young, so I like to stick with it. So since this takes as long as it does, I'm going to stop talking for a little while and just let you enjoy the entrancing view of me drawing in lines. Yeah, it's lots of fun. And I did switch between two different pens. I'm using the Copic Multiliner .03 for the small lines and all of the writing, and then for my outlines, like my big thick lines, that is a .5, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, so that is a .5, and they are both Copic multiliners. So, all right, off I go for now. unfortunately my camera stopped recording almost immediately after I hit restart again, and this was my finished spread. I absolutely love it. I added some really cute little stickers from my Planner Society kit, and I added some color and filled it in actually for the year so far, and I really love how it turned out. Right now I just kind of was jumping around trying to decide if there were any spreads I wanted to work on, and I had a hard time figuring that out for a little bit because there were some spreads that I hadn't finished, so I decided to work on my brain dump, which was definitely an idea I stole from another journal, and I will definitely share a link to that down below. But I decided to do a grid on one side and then just a plain header for brain dump on the other side. And I did the grid so that way if I wanted to keep anything categorized or separate from each other, I could do that. I honestly mostly use post-it notes or sticky notes for my brain dump because I don't like just writing thoughts in there. I'm not sure if I'll do that in this one. Like maybe I'll write down my thoughts. I don't know. Sometimes it's really cute. Other times I feel it's a little messy. But right now I'm trying to decide between two different headers that I had written out, and I end up choosing the one that matches the rest of the headers I've used. I thought that would be the best one to go with. So the last spread I'm setting up in this video is my key and my index spread. It is in the first actual pages of the journal when you open it. Now the Nuuna does not come with an index section, which I have no problem with whatsoever. It gives me freedom to design it myself and make it more my own, and I really love how this one turned out. I don't normally use a key in my journals, but I really thought I would include one in this journal to kind of an homage and a throwback to my first bullet journal, and also to the bullet journal process itself, since it's something most people have. Because I know my key by heart, I never really thought I would, have to use it, but I really like what it looks like in this spread. I think it looks absolutely beautiful, and I love how it turned out. And it's really simple. I keep it very clean and to the point, and it includes the task, started, completed, canceled, migrated, and then like an event, which event for me means like it's a payday, it's the end of a payday, it's a bill is due, just anything that is not really a task, but just kind of something I need to keep my mind on and remember. And then my index Now, this video, unfortunately, it does not show the entirety of this. It kind of stopped recording, and I thought I continued recording after that, but I guess I didn't. So, I'm really, really sorry about that. I feel horrible. But basically, my index is very simple. It just has the collections that I have, and then the actual like month is just going to be my month. I'm not going to put my habit tracker in there or my mood tracker or anything like that. I am going to keep it very, very simple and very clean. I don't have a whole lot of room for it, so I just want to keep it to the point, which is the whole point of this notebook for me, is to keep things clean and simple. And with all of that being said, I am going to run out of time to give a proper ending, so I'm going to do that now. If you'd like to see any pictures of anything from my setup, it will be in my Instagram, which will be, linked down below, like always. And I am terribly sorry that this video was not as amazing as I was hoping it would be. This process is definitely teaching me things, and I am learning a lot of trial and error, stuff as I go along, and I'm really excited for March because I will get a chance to try new things, new techniques with my recording, as well as trying to make sure that I get everything on camera that I can. So hopefully I can do that. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. I absolutely appreciate it, and any feedback you have is absolutely amazing. If my mic was not great, let me know. If you liked my video, let me know. Just any kind of feedback you have definitely helps me learn how to make my videos better for you guys. And I absolutely love getting a chance to make them, and it's a learning process for me. I didn't take any video editing classes, type of things in school, so I'm learning all of this on my own, and I'm trying my best. So thank you guys so much for watching. As I said, everything that I used in my video that needs a link will be linked down below. If I don't link anything that you're curious about, just shoot me a message and ask, and I will be sure to let you know where I got it, what it is, if I actually know. Some things like that eraser I use, I have no clue where I got that. I got it in high school, so, but if I can tell you, I will definitely tell you where it came from. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. It was so much fun making this video, and I'm really excited to get it up and share it with you guys. And until next time, happy planning, and I hope you guys have a great year. Bye!